How about you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
What words of wisdom, if any, did Matt get to share with you there for a little bit?
Oh, no, it was mostly Jacoby talking because I guess him and Jacoby know each other Jacoby's old, so he's kind of knows some of those old head guys. So just my first time meeting Matt, so it was pretty cool just to meet him.
Bailey, when we talked to you back in the spring, you said they told you would have a chance to compete, right?
Yeah.
So we talked about that word a lot. And then during mandatory minicamp, it seemed like Drake went ahead of you in the pecking order, and it's remained that way. And at times we've seen you as the fourth guy in the pecking order. Do you feel like you've been given the opportunity that we talked about in the spring to compete for this job?
I mean, that's really up to the coaches and what they think and what they see fit. Obviously, Mayo's preach, quality over quantity. So that's kind of been my mindset going to this whole training camp is no matter whether it's 5 or 10 or today none, I'm going to do everything I can to help the team win as far as like helping Jacoby out, helping Drake out after like what they go through their series. And kind of my mindset going to this training camp was just improve on the things that, I struggled with last year as far as turning the ball over, going into training camp now. I've been careful with the ball, haven't had any turnovers, so I think just continuing that, and I think the reps are going to come, that stuff's going to come. I believe in the coaches and everything, and I feel like if the opportunity presents itself, I'll take advantage of it, obviously.
It's got to be hard, though, right? To not be sort of involved in the mix in terms of getting those reps. You said today, 0. You started 8 games in the league. That's a little odd to see.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard. You look back, you started 8 games in the year. Obviously, that's, you have that on your resume. So, nobody's ever going to forget that, whether it's here, whether it's wherever. Obviously, I want to be here. I want to play here. I want to do everything I can to help this organization win. But, it is hard, but I'm trying to be the best teammate I can because, that's what's best for this team, and that's how we can win games. And whether I'm out in the field or I'm on the sideline, I'm going to do everything I can to help the guys.
Did it talk to you, coming in? Did you know coming in this practice that you wouldn't have any team reps? How was that communicated to you, and sort of what's the message from the coaching staff, if it is?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I found out this morning whenever we went over the script and the plays and everything. And it was just kind of like, keep doing what you're doing. I feel like, throughout this training camp, I've been doing good as far as the command of the offense and operation and protecting the football. So, I mean, everybody's been telling me just keep doing what you're doing. Everything will be fine. And everything will take care of itself.
Put your body of work with what you've done in your NFL career along with this training camp and making sure that's in order for you no matter what happens.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that stuff's there. I mean, everybody can look it up and go look at it. I mean, I've played 8 games, 4-4, not a very, I guess that's the record, I guess you won football games in the NFL. But it's just for me, this training camp is just trying to improve on the things that you look back at last year that I struggled with. As far as the mistakes with the football, not being careful with the football, and that cost us football games. So like I said, and I told him, it's just this training camp is protecting the football, which I have up to this point. Now I'll probably jinx myself, but just keep doing that and just carrying that throughout the next 3 weeks of training camp and obviously the preseason games.
When Pop's out there, get more involved. How do you see that sort of help the offense? In what ways when Pop is out there?
Pop's a very dynamic player. We have a lot of guys. I think that's, you take a step back and you look at our receiver group right now. It's a lot of those guys can run, a lot of the route tree, if not all of it. So, all those guys are dynamic. All those guys, majority of them can go outside and inside. Pop is just one of those guys. And I mean, you look at some of the routes he ran today on that read it route that Jacoby hit him on. That was pretty impressive. But that just speaks volumes to the depth that we have with all the great guys we have in the receiver room. It's exciting to see that.
Bailey, what do you like about this offense as a quarterback? What makes it helpful or easy or anything like that?
I guess just the way it's taught and the way AVP teaches it. It's, he doesn't make it hard on you. He makes it, this is what you're doing, this is what your reads are. If this happens, this is what you do. So it makes it easy for a quarterback because you're not thinking, 100 miles an hour, and you're kind of just playing within the offense. And I think that's the way the details and the way TC gives us details on our cans and our alerts and things like that. We're going out there, we're playing football. We're not back there, thinking about all the 100 things that could possibly happen to us. So I think is for all of us quarterbacks, we're able to play faster just because of the way they teach it and the way this offense is, constructed.
No, you mentioned EVP and TC, Ben McAdoo's around you guys too.
Yeah.
How, if at all, has he helped you or the room at large with learning this system and your development?
Yeah, Ben's been awesome. I actually got to meet Coach McAdoo my rookie year. when I was coming out of draft prep, I got a 30 visit with the Panthers whenever he was there. So we actually got to, meet and hit it off, talk ball. Obviously, that was his offense at the Panthers. So just throwing questions off of his head, just kind of picking his brain on some of the things. I mean, he's coached Eli, Aaron, Baker, those guys. I mean, he's been able to be around a lot of great quarterbacks. So just kind of picking his brain. And obviously, AVP has been around some of those guys as well. So as far as, our quarterback room and the coaches that we have in there, it's great to have those guys to kind of lean on and ask questions for.
All right, thanks, Billy. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.